Once upon a time, in Burbank, California, lived a boy who started to make short films at a very young age. However, nobody would have ever imagined that one day he would become the great director, producer, and screenwriter known only as Tim Burton. But how did Tim Burton become a celebrity, and why did he choose the film industry with his success? Is it true that the characters Edward Scissorhands and Jack Skellington both come from his childhood illustrations? Does he really hate apes? Is it true that he wears pinstripe socks for good luck? Is he a bit odd or just a normal person in real life? Did he really animate some of our favorite Disney movies? And how did he acclaim so much success over the years? And what was his life like before fame?
It's time for me to answer all these questions and more, since this is ASMR. Aaron, back at it again with another daily video to help you relax. So lay back and enjoy the ride. I hope this video gets you through your day, or even better, I hope this read helps you gently fall asleep. I can't wait to get started.
This is the tale of Tim Burton.
Burton was born in 1958 in Burbank, California, the son of Gene Burton, later the owner of the cat-themed gift shop, and William Bill Burton, a former minor league baseball player who was working for the Burbank Parks and Recreation Department. As a child, Burton was engrossed with the classic horror films of Roger Corman, many of which featured quintessential screen villain Vincent Price. Burton also developed a penchant for drawing and enrolled at the California Institute of Arts, where he majored in animation. In 1980, upon his graduation, he began working as an apprentice animator for Walt Disney Studios. While at Disney, Burton worked on The Fox and the Hound. He served as an animator, storyboard artist, and concept artist on the film. The Disney classic is a huge departure from the style that Burton would eventually become known for. He was bored by the animation style and storyline. He also worked on The Black Cauldron while at Disney. Within a year, Burton grew tired with his work at Disney and decided to strike out on his own. In 1982, he released the award-winning short, Vincent, which paid homage to the enduring work of his childhood idol. In 1984, Burton created a unique version of the Frankenstein story with the live-action short Frankenweenie. Impressed with Frankenweenie, Paul Reubens commissioned Burton to direct the wildly inventive comedy Pee-wee's Big Adventure, 1985. The success of Pee-wee's Big Adventure brought about other opportunities, including the 1988 ghost story Beetlejuice, starring Michael Keaton, Alec Baldwin, and Gina Davis. Often considered the prototypical Burton film, Beetlejuice was recognized for its visual flair and interwoven themes of fantasy and horror. After forming his own production company, Burton directed the lavish production Batman in 1989. With a cast that included Keaton, Jack Nicholson, and Kim Basinger, the stylized feature became the first film to gross $100 million over its first 10 days of release. The following year, Burton helmed the bizarre but touching film Edward Scissorhands, featuring notable performances by up-and-coming stars Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder, as well as Price's final feature role as the eccentric inventor, Edward Scissorhands was acclaimed for being both a social satire and a simple tale of love and intolerance. Directing an ensemble that included Michelle Pfeiffer, Danny DeVito, and Christopher Walken, Burton re-teamed with Keaton for the 1992 Batman sequel, Batman Returns. The following year, he produced the animated musical Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Created with the painstaking process of stop-motion animation, the film became a critical and commercial success, while Burton was credited for his technical prowess. In 1994, Burton cast Depp as the title character in Ed Wood, a black and white portrait of a middling filmmaker and his all-consuming passion to succeed. Although critically praised, Martin Landau won a Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his portrayal of a drug-addicted Bela Lugosi. The film failed to appeal to mass audiences. After producing the third installment, Batman Forever, in 1995, and the animated feature James and the Giant Peach in 1996, Burton directed the sci-fi spoof Mars Attacks. The film flopped at the box office despite an all-star cast that included Nicholson, Glenn Close, Annette Bening, and Pierce Brosnan. In 1999, Burton directed a freely adapted film version, Sleepy Hollow, of Washington Irving's haunting tale, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, in which Depp offered a notable performance as the heroic Ichabod Crane. In 2001, he followed with an ambitious remake of the 1968 cult classic, Planet of the Apes, starring Mark Wahlberg and Helena Bonham Carter. The year 2003 brought the release of the fantasy drama Big Fish, which stars Ewan McGregor and Albert Finney. The film earned 4 Golden Globe nominations. In 2005, Burton released a remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, again starring Depp, and a stop-motion animation feature called The Corpse Bride, which received an Oscar nod for Best Animated Feature Film. Continuing with his interest in ghoulish subjects in 2007, Burton directed the film adaptation of the popular musical Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. The film reunited Burton with longtime friend Depp and Bonham Carter. All three received critical praise for their work on the film, including several Golden Globe nominations. In 2010, they reunited again for an adaptation of Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, wherein Depp played the role of the Mad Hatter and Carter the Red Queen. Burton later directed the sequel, Alice Through the Looking Glass, for a 2016 release. In 2012, Burton worked with Depp on a film adaptation of the cult television series Dark Shadows. Writer Seth Grahame-Smith penned the scripts for this humorous look at a vampire living among his descendants. Burton also revisited one of his earlier efforts, turning his 1984 short Frankenweenie into a full-length feature film. The title character, a dog brought back to life after death, was inspired by one of his own pets. Peppy just had a good spirit, that dog, Burton told Entertainment Weekly. The Frankenweenie character wasn't meant to look like him. It was more just the memory and the spirit of him. In 2014, Burton directed the biopic Big Eyes about the life of artist Margaret Keane, whose paintings of subjects with immense eyes have become iconic. Returning to the fantasy genre, he directed the eerie Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, based on the popular young adult novel by Ransom Riggs in 2016. Next up for the acclaimed director was a live-action adaptation of the Disney classic Dumbo, 2019, starring DeVito, Keaton, Colin Farrell, and Eva Green. In addition to his film work, Burton exhibited over 700 drawings, paintings, and other artwork at New York City's Museum of Modern Art in 2009 and 2010. Burton was married to Lena Jacek, a German-born artist. Their marriage ended in 1991 after 4 years. He went on to live with model and actress Lisa Marie. She acted in the films he made during their relationship from 1992 to 2001, most notably in Sleepy Hollow, Ed Wood, and Mars Attacks. Burton developed a romantic relationship with English actress Helena Bonham Carter, whom he met while filming Planet of the Apes. Marie responded in 2005 by holding an auction of personal belongings that Burton had left behind, much to his dismay. Burton and Bonham Carter have 2 children, a son, William Raymond, named after his and Bonham Carter's fathers, born in 2003, and a daughter, Nell, born in 2007. Bonham Carter's representative said in December 2014 that she and Burton had broken up amicably earlier that year. It is unclear whether or not they were married. Bonham Carter has used the word divorce when discussing the end of their relationship, while other news outlets state that they never married. Burton complains that he's often portrayed as a bit odd or reclusive in the media. However, this is far from the truth. The director says that in real life he's a normal, happy, cheerful person and not some weirdo artiste. In fact, Burton usually dresses in black simply because he does not like taking the time to match colors. Pinstripes can be seen throughout Burton's movies, most notably on Beetlejuice's iconic suit. However, the director has been known to wear pinstripes himself for good luck. He will wear pinstriped socks to movie premieres and other special occasions as a lucky charm. Even though he directed Planet of the Apes, Burton hates apes. You don't know whether chimps are going to kill you or kiss you. They're very open on some levels and very much more evil in a certain way, the director has said. Burton is a compulsive drawer and has been since an early age. His unique style was developed as a kid, and some of Burton's movies were based on drawings he did when he was young. The characters Edward Scissorhands and Jack Skellington both come from his childhood illustrations. And so ends the tale of the famous director, producer, and screenwriter, Tim Burton, who lived happily ever after entertaining us with his amazing movies.